Welcome to our channel. Stay tuned to our channel for sports and entertainment news all the time. Please subscribe the channel. Larry Bird wasn't convinced Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter ever. I don't know about that. Chris Mullin was pretty good. While many consider Stephen Curry's revolutionary three-point shooting to have changed how basketball is played, there have actually been some great shooters in the past. However, they were probably without the spotlight, as long-distance shooting wasn't the norm back then. That said, those who witnessed some of these shooters didn't rush to label the Golden State Warriors star as the absolute best from beyond the arc. Another excellent shooter. With 4 championships in 8 seasons over the last decade, there's a great case for Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. But not everyone shared the same opinion right away. In 2015, Hall of Famer Larry Bird, who was an elite shooter himself, was asked if Steve was the greatest shooter. But he mentioned another Warriors great. Expand article logo, continue reading. "I don't know about that. Chris Mullin was pretty good," said Bird. "You're just getting out there shooting around. You mean game shots. I'd say he's right there as one of the best shooters ever." This take might sound absurd to modern basketball fans. Still, for longtime NBA enthusiasts and supporters, Chris Mullin was one of the marquee shooters of the late 80s and early 90s. A member of the famed Run-Tank Warriors trio and a 2-time Olympic Gold Medalist. He was renowned for his silky stroke and ability to convert difficult shots under pressure. Mullin's career field goal percentage of 50.9% and 38.4% from beyond the arc often placed him in discussions of sharpshooting excellence, even before the three-point shot became the focal point of offenses. Changing the game. Bird's comments do not undermine the abilities of the Davidson University product as an elite shooter. 9 years later, Curry's career shooting percentage from deep stands at 42.6%, which places him among the best in efficiency despite averaging more three-pointers than any other player in NBA history. He holds numerous records, including the most three-pointers made in NBA history, surpassing Ray Allen in 2021, and has lobbed countless game-winning shots, often from distances that were once deemed impractical. The debate about the greatest shooter tag focuses on the evolution of basketball itself. In the old era, the three-point line was a novelty, introduced in 1979 to add excitement to the game. Teams averaged fewer than 5 attempts per game in the early 1980s, compared to over 35 in the current era. Players like Bird, Reggie Miller, and Mullin honed their craft within a system that prioritized mid-range jumpers and interior scoring. Steve, inspired by their greatness, just took things to a different level. It's also fair to say that, given Curry's resume, Bird's answer would perhaps be different if he were asked to name the greatest shooter in NBA history today. The Boston Celtics legend simply wasn't as quick to jump on the bandwagon, probably because he wanted to preserve the legacies of the iconic three-point snipers that preceded the Warriors superstar.